In this video, we are going to be lighting off every single type of Girandola, and we literally have every one on the consumer market right here. Okay, anyway, Girandola style fireworks have kind of taken the spotlight on the internet these days. In the past year, Girandolas on YouTube have been viewed more than 100 million times, which means that people really like these types of fireworks. I understand there's gonna be a good amount of you who have never heard of a Girandola in your life, which is why I actually have an example of what one looks like here that was already lit off. Now, you see, Kate and I, we come out here to the gravel pit pretty often. So when we do return to the gravel pit during daylight, we often find things laying around here that I like to pick up. And a lot of them are actually Girandolas because the rest of the fireworks are usually just cardboard. Girandola fireworks come on this plastic cylinder with a bunch of little rocket engines that fuel their flight up into the sky. And these things, at first, they start spinning. And once they get enough momentum, they actually take off into the air, and I've seen these things go well over half a mile into the air. In fact, this one was actually found way on the other side of this hill, and when I lit this off, we were just down the road from here, so that's gotta be like at least a quarter of a mile away, and we've had some that have gone significantly farther. This is an example of a small Girandola. There really is no comparison between something like this and a larger one here by CodyBPyrotechnics. Now, a Girandola of this size, I wouldn't be surprised if it could actually travel a mile away. When we talk about fireworks that go really high up into the air, we also want to bring up a safety point. Fireworks that travel great distances are the ones that start the most fires on the 4th of July. So you want to make sure that you always have one of these handy. This is a water extinguisher, and you can buy them at Lowe's, Home Depot, Menards, Runnings, Ace Hardware. You can find these at most hardware stores and farming supply stores because a lot of farmers actually carry one of these in their combines. And this way, if they hit a rock and cause a spark that starts a fire, they can get it out very easily with one of these. This very water extinguisher actually saved me from calling the fire department last week. And fun fact, just behind the camera is actually where I started a fire with some canister shells. Now, if we had been doing Girandolas that night, we would not have been able to get to that fire in time. So you really need to be careful when you're lighting off fireworks that go super high up in the air. I want to give you guys a few examples of some fireworks that are notorious for starting grass fires. Number one, willows. Any firework that has a willow often has stars that are meant to hang down all the way to the ground. If it's windy like it is right now, those stars can travel super far away from where you lit the firework off and start a fire that you may not even see. Number two, rockets. Rockets go the furthest out of any consumer firework that exists. So always be careful with rockets because if a rocket takes off sideways, there's no telling how far that rocket will travel. And you don't want it landing in somebody's backyard and you don't want it landing in somebody's field. Number three, NOABs. NOABs have 3-inch shells inside of them. When a NOAB breaks, it is often a lot larger than a canister shell or any consumer firework that you can find. When you're lighting these off, also be mindful that those stars are breaking 300 feet in the air. If it catches a breeze like this, those stars are going to travel just as far as your willows. And number four, Girandolas. And that is what today's video is on. So now that we gave you some little safety pointers, I want to show you what we're going to be launching tonight. So over here, I've got some smaller Girandolas. We'll show you these first. Okay, this one here is called Oh, the Real UFO. And it's by Wise Guy Fireworks brand, but I want to show you guys this. So they started making them like this now. Before, they used to actually feature an entirely plastic mold, which I believe was 3D printed. Sorry about the reflection there, guys, but if we pull it out, this is what it looks like now. Before, it used to be a green Girandola, and I think it had red rocket engines. Anyway, it's completely different than it was when I grew up. We have two of those. Then we got this one here, which I believe is gonna be the same thing. It's by Hero Pyro brand, and it's called Up, Up, and Away. We have literally the same Girandola in here that we did over there. And by the way, everything that we have duplicates of is getting quick fused together at the end, and we're gonna do our first ever Girandola barrage. This one here is by Miracle Fireworks, and it's called Space Invader. And if we open this up and pull the Girandola out, it looks like that. Take a look at those rocket engines on there. Oh my God. This one is really gonna fly. And inside the box, you get the wooden base that you launch it on, and it'll look something like this when you light it off. Okay, this one here by Brothers Pyrotechnics is called Cleared for Takeoff. They're calling it a flying pinwheel. It's a Girandola. This one is kind of hard to take out, but this is so far the largest Girandola that we've shown you so far. Now this one I only have one of, and I believe I picked this up from Wholesale Fireworks in Laramie, Wyoming. Shout out to Skylar. Go check them out. I signed some stuff at the store if you guys want to stop there. This is Take Me to Your Leader. It's a 2-stage Girandola. Look at that. Winda Fireworks actually knows what this firework is called. And what's interesting is that in this one, it's pretty much just like the rest, but it comes with this, which explains how to light off a Girandola. Please do remove plastic covering. Take Girandola out of the box, light the device. This is when it gets interesting. So I've got 2 of these ones called Who Let the Hog Out. Now this one here I think is gonna be really loud. These are the types of fireworks that you have to know a guy to get. I just so happen to know a guy. Let's pull this one out of the box. Oh my God. So this one here I think is definitely gonna be the best one in the video. Well, we haven't gotten to the brown box yet. Why did I not show that one first? I don't know. Huh, I'll go back to it. This thing right here is a firecracker. This one needs to go straight up in the air. That's gonna be gnarly. Okay, for whatever reason, I skipped over the one that's in the brown box. I think we have one open right here. Now this one here, definitely similar to Who Let the Hog Out, but instead of a firecracker, I believe this is just a large brocade break. These are those if you know fireworks. Now, believe it or not, some Girandolas come inside of 500 gram cakes. So we've got the funny cat. Oh, and by the way, if you're ever trying to find a Girandola at your local fireworks store, just look for the cakes that look like this. Every single store's got them. This is Mr. Lucky by Cutting Edge Fireworks. And we got one here by T-Sky, which I'm really excited to light because as you know, T-Sky is one of my favorite brands. This one is called Out of This World, but I'm pretty sure all 3 of these come out of the same exact factory. I mean, there's literally no difference in the size. Look at that. So yes, if you're ever trying to hunt these things down, just look for cakes that look like this. Now, lastly, we've got some box-style Girandolas over here. This one here by Miracle Fireworks is called Out of Nowhere, and you get 2 of them in the case. You can purchase these from Wholesale Fireworks in Laramie, Wyoming, or Cheyenne, Wyoming, but inside, I don't know if the Girandola is gonna look different than the ones we've seen in the cylindrical cakes and these boxes over here. So let's get it cut open and find out. Oh yeah, it's the same thing. I've heard that the black one is way better than the blue one. That's what Skylar told me anyway, so we'll find out. And lastly, for our Girandola stash, we have the UFO Attack by Red Apple Fireworks. For those of you that have been following the channel in the month of June, you probably know that I picked up a bunch of Red Apple Fireworks and I had them shipped to my house, this being one of them. But this one here, I wanted to save for this video since we're obviously trying to feature every Girandola that exists, or at least that I could find. So let's open this up and show you what they look like. This is a 46 shot XL aerial. One of them is 30 seconds and the other one is 40 seconds. Which is odd. Holy cow, this is a big firework cake. Okay, let's get this opened up. I've always been a fan of Red Apple Fireworks' packaging, as you guys know. So it comes in this box. So it is another cylindrical Girandola cake, but it's inside this box here. Take a look at this thing. Those ones have the longer rocket engines on them too, so this thing's gonna go extra high in the air. But I believe the effects inside of the cake are actually different. 46 total shots. So that means that each cake is 23 shots. Anyway, this is every Girandola that I could find. So let's light them off for you. Cade, what's your favorite type of firework?
Poppets.
No, it's not.
It's Girandolas, man.
That's what I thought.
It's Girandolas.
And we have a whole bunch of them over here.
We're doing the Girandolas.
So take a look at this. I don't know if you can see it from here, but we have them set up at a bit of an angle because we want all of these Girandolas to go that way. If they decide to go that way, we may have problems. But again, this is why you carry one of these around. Well, we're gonna start down here with the smallest of them all. This is Up, Up, and Away by Hero Pyro. And yes, you do have to take these out of the box before you light them. And it comes with a little launcher right there. Here goes our first Girandola of the night. Cade's excited. Oh yeah, they're going the right way. Dude, those bigger ones are gonna go way further.
That actually made me go like... That was loud, it was so small.
I thought that wind was gonna work in our favor, but we're actually gonna have to move these to fire straight up because they go so far, we don't want them landing over there in the grass. Now this one here is the real UFO. Now moving on to the much larger Girandolas, this one here is called Take Me to Your Leader by Winda Fireworks. Here we go. 2-stage. Wow.
That's all right.
Yep. All right, on some of these bigger ones, we got to take them out of the box. This is Space Invaders. Oh boy. Wow. Look at that. Oh my God.
I love seeing them just like unravel in like a crazy mass chaos thing up there. It's so cool.
Oh yeah. Now this one here we lost the box on, but this is cleared for takeoff by CodyBPyrotechnics. All right, I guess it says it right there. Cade, so far this is the biggest one we lit off tonight. Holy crap. Oh man.
Well, it didn't go as high when that thing was fast.
Yeah. Now we got this one here. No brand on it, but I think it's gonna be one of the loudest we have. Comes with a little metal base, and you put your Girandola on it just like that. You ready for this one?
I think so.
Oh boy, here it goes.
Oh my God.
Look at the smoke trail. Look at that.
I don't know if these guys understand how loud these things are when they first start.
They'll know once they light them.
It shocks me every time I go. Ah.
Now this one here is called Who Let the Hog Out. Gonna be the loudest one of the night. This is gonna be the craziest one. You can still hear it. Holy cow.
Look at that smoke ring up there.
Yeah, that was nice. Now these next three here are gonna start as cakes, but then the Girandola happens at the end. Mr. Lucky.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Those are close.
Yeah, here it comes. Any second now. Yeah.
It goes so high.
That one was right overhead.
Do these guys know I don't get super excited about fireworks?
Maybe.
Well, I don't, but today I am.
Now for the T-Sky fireworks out of this world. Here we go. Whoa!
That was crazy. I just can't believe how high those things go.
I'm telling you, they go at least half a mile. Now for the Funny Cat by Black Scorpion.
Better be a funny kitty.
It should be. This one was pretty nice the other night. What do you think so far?
Oh, this is the best. It's like right about when they're supposed to stop, they just keep going.
Oh my God. Wow. You know how many of those are going to be laying around at the gravel pit tomorrow? Now, moving on from these cylindrical ones, we got a square one. This is Out of Nowhere by Miracle Fireworks. Okay, I would say that was the fastest one so far.
That one was fast. That one didn't go as high as the other ones.
I think that, yeah, that was a single stage, but it went quicker than the rest.
It was quicker. The ones that go really high are really fun. I like those ones.
Now, this is the other one in the case, and it's called Out of Nowhere by Miracle Fireworks. So people say they like the black box better, which is the one we just did. And this is the blue box.
Pretty good too, though.
Yeah, that is a single stage.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Now, I hope we save the best for last. These are the ones by Red Apple Fireworks, and they're called UFO Attack. We got the red one, and we'll start with the green one. Oh yeah, look at those scattering comets. So far, definitely the best cake.
That was good. That wasn't it. Look, it's still
Wait,
going.
it's still hanging.
It's still
Oh,
going.
it's still going. See, that's what makes me nervous. And then lastly, for the individual Girandola cakes, this is the red one. We have a bunch of these quick fuse together at the end, so stay tuned. You can hear them whistle up there, yeah.
Cool. It was just that one, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I can still hear him.
Yeah, they're zipping.
Little zippers.
Oh my God!
I forgot about the Girandola.
Two stage.
Yes.
Yeah, those were some of the best.
So good.
Okay, as if all of these Girandolas on their own weren't crazy enough, take a look at this stupid thing all fused together. We start with this small one, but oh my God, this is gonna be nuts. This is the whole Girandola. Oh my God, I can't do a thing! Wow.
That was sick. That one went immediately.
Yeah. Wow. Look at that. Well, I hope
What the heck is that thing?
that's the quick fuse that goes to all the little rocket engines.
Looks like a squid.
Well, I think we lit off just about every type of Girandola you can find on the consumer market, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Also, these are Cade's favorite fireworks.
They are. It's the only firework that I get excited for. Might have gotten some hate for that in the past, but
No, I don't think so.
no,
These are some of the coolest
people are
that
like,
exist.
Oh, you're boring. You don't like fireworks. These are sick, though.